Alright, here's another round of questions I get asked all the time on Twitch. Never ask me these questions again. What foods are you sick of because of the Let's Try videos? I get asked this one a lot. So, as of the recording of this video, the ones I just cannot do anymore are Pop-Tarts, Chips Ahoy, I just realized I hate now, Campbell's Soup, no thank you, and Burger King is just awful. I think those are the four where I'm like, I can't have these foods anymore. Where did you get the name for your pets? So for those of you who don't know, I have two cats, Effie and Sophie. Effie was just the name of the cat that Anne-Marie got at the shelter. And she was debating changing the name. And I was like, no, Effie's a really cute name. So we kept Effie's name as is. And then Sophie we found as a stray. And I asked my mom, hey, what should we name this cat? Because we weren't even sure if we were going to keep her. And she was like, I think at first she said Goofy. And I was like, we're not naming it Goofy. And then she went, Sophie. That sounds like Effie. Sophie. And it stuck. It was a really cute name. And so now it's Effie and Sophie forever. What is your favorite Lego set? So if it's like as an adult, it might be the scrolling Mario TV, which is a really gorgeous set. But as a kid, it was Fort Legorito, which was this big cowboy fort. It was one of my best Christmas gifts ever. I loved that thing. Part of me almost wants to buy it as an adult. We'll see. I already have a lot of Legos to build already, so maybe I need to just not do that. Would you ever record audiobooks? I respect the hell out of people who record audiobooks, but for me, no. I just don't have the time or patience for it. But a hell of a lot of respect for the people who do record audiobooks. I think the only time I would ever do an audiobook is if it was something personally related to me, maybe. But even then, that's a lot of work. Have you ever sung in character? Yes, I have sung in Tuca and Birdie as my character Kyle. For ICE, the Somnium Nirvana Initiative, for those of you who don't know, there's always a musical number at the end of those games, and again, my character sings in that. There might be others I'm not thinking of at the moment, but those are two at least where I definitely... I kind of sang in Fairfax. Sang is a strong word for that. But yeah, I think those are... I have definitely sung in character before. Can you play any instruments? Not well anymore. I used to play piano. I played piano from like 3rd grade, or actually maybe even earlier, till high school when I got tired of it. And I played trombone in symphonic and marching band, and that was starting from 5th grade to high school. Once I was done with high school, I stopped playing instruments, and so I'm very rusty. Can't really play these instruments well anymore. At the time, I was pretty good, I guess. Will you ever do a Pokemon Nuzlocke? A lot of people ask this because I do every now and then Pokemon randomized streams. Nuzlocks, it's funny, I used to be interested, but now I'm like, after doing these randomized streams, I think I just like it more. I don't really want the pressure. I understand the appeal of it because it makes it more intense and, you know, you get really into it, but I also feel like everyone does Nuzlocks. Like, whenever I'm doing a randomized stream, everyone's like, is this a Nuzlocke? Is this a Nuzlocke? And then when I say it's not a Nuzlocke, they go, oh, that's cool. Like, as if everyone expects everything to be a Nuzlocke. So, almost as like a, you know what, I'm not gonna follow the crowd. But also, I'm not personally that interested, to be honest. Like, it just, I get it, but it's not for me, I don't think. What was your favorite subject in school? Probably English. I mean, there was a time in my life where I thought I was going to maybe be an English teacher. And I was good at it. I liked writing. You know, I liked reading. So it was a natural fit. Science was the worst for me. I was just absolutely dog shit in science classes. But English was, I think, where I really thrived. I feel like there's an alternate timeline where maybe you see me as a teacher of some kind. What Myers-Briggs type are you? I am ESFJ. I know a lot of people are like, this is nonsense, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I'm not like, this is so true. But, yeah, whenever I've taken it, it's been pretty consistent. ESFJ. I feel like the one that, like, is, like, the most interchangeable is the E and the I. But I think I've realized that I am, at my core, an extrovert because a lot of my friends are introverts and they go, oh, I gotta charge my battery. Like when they've had a lot of interactions with friends, they go, oh, I can't. But I actually don't ever have that. And I think even though for me, I've talked about in previous videos where like if you throw me in like a party setting where there are a ton of people I don't know, I tend to clam up because of reasons. But if I'm surrounded by people I do know, I'm very outgoing. And I really thrive on that energy of, you know, hanging out with friends. I don't get tired of it. I actually almost never have to recharge my battery. So that's when I realized, oh, I'm not a huge extrovert, but I'm definitely an extrovert of just, you know, leaning towards it. And then everything else, SFJ, you know, as a judgment, feeling, sensing, that all makes sense to me. What is your favorite skit? Well, I made a video talking about my favorite skits, so go watch that. But also, there have been new skits out, and I will say, I think my newest favorite skit, it used to be Detective Pikachu, but now I think it's the Pizza Brothers skit, where I think it's the title is When a Slice of Life Anime Makes You Cry or whatever. It's I think it's the second Pizza Brother video, or well, third if you count. Well, never mind. But it's yeah, it's the one where he wakes up in bed. That to me, I think, the fact that people responded, you know, as well as they did to it, I was like, good, because this is something that really matches my sense of humor, and I just kind of made it, despite how people would react. But it seems like people are on the same page about it. So, yeah, the Pizza Brothers skits in general, I really enjoy making. All right, that's this round of Never Ask Me These Questions again. Okay, bye.